All right. So this topic is also going to be probably a little bit shorter than expected, but it's going to be about jungles. Yeah. And this is going to be about Jungle Scout and how you can use it to find wholesale accounts, or what you can do to use Jungle Scout, or how we use Jungle Scout. There's a lot of ways I could say this. So Jungle Scout and Jungle Scout Pro, they're Chrome extensions. So the way they work is if you're on an Amazon page, it'll scrape the page for all the details of that search file. So a good example here, I'm just going to choose a brand that I know no one can get just for the sake of this. Mattel Games. Let's say you have a connection to a wholesale account and you want to check, oh, how do they perform on Amazon? Instead of having to check manually, the Jungle Scout Pro, you just search the product, or you can even use this to search a type of product too. Like let's say you have a connection that sells boots or something like that. You can search boots and see what the top results are and figure out what those brands are. Let's just stick for this example. We'll go through a specific brand. You click on the extension, pops up a little window, and it grabs all the listings on the first page of search, gives you the name, the brand, the price, category, the sales rank, estimated sales velocity for 30 days. All these software, just as a disclaimer, all these software get this information from different locations. I don't remember how Jungle Scout calculates this, but it is an estimation. Estimated monthly revenue, total reviews, average rating, who's selling it, or if Amazon's selling it rather, and listing quality score. So what this is basically between 1 and 10. 10 is a high quality, 1 is a bad quality. I'm not exactly sure how they're rating it. It could be based on reviews. It could be based on score. At the very least, obviously, you want to stay away from low listing qualities and anything else there. Now, they also give you the average monthly sales for the first page, average rank, average price, average number of reviews, and average score. Now, what's cool about this too is you can click on extract next page, and it'll just go to the page 2 of the search, and then it'll update with that information. Then you can do page 3, et cetera, et cetera. If you click up on the price here, you can view the price history, and it'll actually open a little keeper graph with the price history from, well, it's just the price, it looks like. It doesn't do rank. And there's another one. You can check the rank history, which will open up the rank here. So you can check that over time, similar to how we did the keeper graph and camel graphs yesterday. That'll be a glimpse at it. It won't be as in-depth as going to websites, but you see at a glance what that information holds. You can check on the sales. Now, I don't exactly know how they're calculating this. Also, it's in beta, so take it with a grain of salt. They're estimating sales velocity based on the changes in rank over time. So during Q4, obviously, November, December is a huge spike. Then after January till July, it jumps down. Then then it jumps back up again for whatever reason. And this could be due to a bunch of different factors. Maybe this item was very hot during this time, and then a new version came out, and then it was less popular. This is just basically to get just to glean some information on the products. So if you have a connection to a wholesale supplier that you don't know how they're performing, search the brand on Amazon, look at the average rank, look at the average estimated sales, and see if you want to continue with that relationship. Now, another thing you can do is you can download this or export this to Excel, so you can look at it in a document instead of just on the website. And you can, if you want to send this to somebody, or if you want to just manipulate the data a bit, you can sort and filter. It gives you the link to the products. It's all the same information, and this could even help, maybe with purchase orders too. I'm not going to recommend using this necessarily because you don't have your cost of goods in here, and you can use that as reference, but it's an option. But I always like having things in Excel because I feel like it's better to manage data in some sort of data workbook instead of just on a website. You can also download a screenshot or share it to Facebook if you want to, for whatever reason. And you can refresh this also, just if there's any updates, or if you have this in a previous session or something like that. But yeah, so Jungle Scout could be really good. You can look at Google Trend Reports and the associated keywords. I haven't looked too much in this, but we searched Mattel Games, so these are the relevant search terms that come up with this product or these products. You can look at Google Trends and see how performance over time. I don't know if that's so necessary unless you're looking at specifically products that are in season or that are hot items, or there's things that are in pop culture. Like as an example, let's say we want to look at rain slickers. let's say you have a connection that has rain slickers, or you want to open an account with rain slickers, or maybe even you want to do private label. This can be very good for private label research because you can look at to see what the industry standard is for these types of products. You say, I can make this, but with an extra, perk, and I can make this better with better material, very cheap. Is it worth doing it? Who are my competitors? What's the average price they're selling for? Do I think I can get my rank up to snuff with these bigger sellers? Is it worth investing my time and money into this product? So what's good about this, if you search a generic type of product, you can see which products show up. Same information, score, average price, average rank. And if you export this to Excel or go to the next 2 pages and export it to Excel, you can sort it and see which brands show up more than one time, which brands are more popular. So I can sort this in here as well by clicking A to Z or clicking on product name and sorting it. And you can see if there's anything that shows up multiple times. Doesn't seem like there is for some reason. There's some Disney, I guess. That's strange. There's a lot of Disney and Nickelodeon come up. Let's try a different product. Let's try rain boots. Specific enough. So we'll be able to see which brands are the most popular. Here we see Crocs showing up a few, Nordy shows up a few of them, Sam Edelman. So you see what the competitors are. You see what the brand performance is like as well. So that's really how we use Jungle Scout Pro. I don't remember what the difference between Jungle Scout Pro and Jungle Scout standard version is because we've had Pro for a long time. So I've only really used Pro since, honestly, a year and a half, 2 years ago when we got it. But yeah, this is a good tool for doing product research and brand research on Amazon without having to go through and search one at a time and check the rank and click forward and this and that. And then, because previously the way to do this is you'd search a term or you search a brand, click on it. We have all these extensions that show up these, the rank, like I know Melissa showed the DS Amazon Quick View yesterday, and we have Rev Seller that everything shows up one at a time. But if you have none of those extensions, you have to go click on it, search, scroll to the bottom, all the way here, look at the rank, look at the category, look at the reviews, then go back up to the top and go to search again, or go back a page. And it was a lot of effort. It was a lot of time, a lot of wasted time on that, a lot of effort for no reason. This tool just kind of gets it to you right there, right in front of you in one neat sheet, and then you have the information to work off of, and then you can make your decisions off of this. So I find it pretty useful. Definitely useful for looking for wholesale connections or trying to find if the products are performing well on Amazon, or if you want to try to maybe private label a certain type of product, you can see what your competition or your average competition is doing and what they look like. So yeah, I knew this was going to be a shorter topic, so I'll just open the floor for any questions. There's not much more I can show about the extension because it's pretty minimal. It's just 3 buttons here and then whatever they have here. Yeah, I showed them downloads. Yes.
And the main advantage of this versus the other one is that it gives you the whole page.
Yeah, and you can click next page, and you get the more of the averages as you go instead of searching every single item on each page and then go to the next page. Here you have within a few seconds the whole first page results. Within the next few seconds the whole second page and first page results, and then continuing forward. Why we don't do what? Oh yeah, I briefly talked about that. So yeah, Melissa's saying to talk about why we don't use this to analyze products, mainly because it's not geared for sourcing as much as it is for looking for trends and looking for how brands' overall performance is on Amazon, because they don't really have your cost of goods. They're not tracking necessarily the number of sellers. Well, at least it doesn't really show it here. I guess because these are parent listings. So because when you're looking at things with variations, you don't have the number of sellers, so you don't have your competition information, and it's not easily manipulated to sourcing because you don't necessarily have all these products available to you. It's really just more to see how these broadly work. So you're never going to find a supplier that has all these products, and you're not unless you do and have these cost prices. It's extra steps for no reason. And even if you search a specific brand, you may not be offered all those products from that brand because you're looking at older styles, you're looking at everything on Amazon, you're performing well. You may be only given the new price list, which is, let's say, next season. So it doesn't really help for sourcing, but it does help for overall performance and overall research on brands and types of products.